What's up? It's Thurto, and it's been a while since I've done anything on this world. However, we're getting ready to get back to it. And by that, I mean we're getting ready to get going on this next room here. However, that is going to require some downward expansion. So, we need to start getting going on getting this dug out. And I'm not entirely looking super forward to that, but oh well. You gotta get through the boring stuff to get to the good stuff, right? No, I'm not exactly sure how far down I need to go with this. But it needs to go deeper than it is at the very least. But the next part of the space should be super sick. Because we're getting to go into like the first main area, or like main hub. So that was, like I said, the look, I'm gonna have to fly all the way back. What's it called? The game is split up into like 3, I think it is, like main hubs. And we are gearing up to build the first of the 3 main hubs. With that being said, one of the rooms that we have to build is probably going to be, what's the word I'm thinking of? Painful. Basically, the whole thing is just a massive maze. And so that one I'm kind of like, this could be a bit rough. But it's also why we have to dig down. Because this whole area is going to end up being mess. I should have gone up further. Should have gone up further in the sky with it. I'm playing a lot of Ark, so my mind is all in the Ark keybinds mode, not my Minecraft keybinds. So I'm struggling a bit. Like I said before, I just woke up from a nap, and so we're struggling. We're struggling a bit, boys. We're struggling a bit. Yes, we're gonna have to dig this down a bit. We're gonna have to start drying out bits of the ocean. Because we're going to need to make this big. The only downside is I don't know. I don't entirely know if we want to dig out the entire thing into the ground. Because if we do, may God have mercy on our souls, because that's gonna be a big ask. Because this thing goes deep. Now we can do some things like there's a elevator shaft. We can shorten the elevator shaft, stuff like that. I mean, it's not gonna be a functioning elevator. We're probably just gonna have like a look of maybe an elevator shaft, and then have it just go down into like a trap door with a ladder, stuff like that, you know. Because like in the game, the elevator shaft goes on forever and ever and ever. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That's too much. No, yeah, the biggest thing is trying to not have any overlapping rooms. I'm also not exactly sure how well that'll end up going. But it's one of those things where this hub right here will really make or break. If we can continue on with this as we want, or if we have to do some jankiness to make it work the way we want. You know what I mean? Alright, so I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't do more than what I did in that time lapse just now. I was lazy. But that is also because I'm kind of excited. We're here for I guess, Act 2 of Castle Brandenburg, if that makes sense. Stage 2, we are getting into the first little hub. Right, I talked about that when I had crafted, or when I built this room. Oh, hi there, bud. I don't like that. So, no creeper spawn there, but okay. I talked about when I did this room here. The next room is the hub. So it's time to hop on over to Amnesia for some screenshots. Okay, so you guys should recognize this room a little bit. I mean, it's kind of off a bit in my rendition, just because these rooms aren't quite as big as they should be. Stuff like that. But like, that's okay, you know, I think. And we're gonna in here, you should recognize this one. We've got the pillars, the broken pillars, some that are laying on the ground, into the old archives, which is the first main hub of the game. We'll see what we get here. Let's see what we can look at with some. Okay. We'll start by taking our screenshots here. Oh shit. 12. Okay. I didn't mean to take 2 screenshots of that. Okay. I guess the entrance hall is the first main hub, but we're now leading up, I guess, to the main hub, so I think it might count. Or, I mean, we could call part 2, Act 2, the old archives. I was thinking of calling it for the entrance hall, but... Alright, so we'll start with what we just took. And we will come into this place next. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm really excited to start working on this place here. But you got to start somewhere, right? I think. Actually, speaking of this game, I'm coming up on doing my yearly playthrough, which honestly, this time around, I'll probably stream it. I don't know if I'll do another recorded series of it. I think I'll stream this go through. I've never noticed that there. I can show you something fun you can do. Okay. So you come up over here and you hold on, grab a crate. Where's a crate? I'm gonna show you something. No, I don't remember how to fully do this, but there's like a speed running clip that I think is on this first one here. And you can like hop up in here. Oh, come on, I almost had it there. I think. Come on, I don't remember exactly where the area is. Whatever. There's a clip there. As you can see there is a bit of a clip there. So, here we'll save and exit. And we'll meet you back over at on Minecraft. Although, I just realized. There we go. Now I'm lit up. So there's that room, and we have some of these side rooms pictured here. But here's where we get into the meat and potatoes of this room, okay? So we have facing front. Oh, I should probably full screen it. We have facing front from the opening door, right? Then we have straight to the right and facing straight back. Now, I'm going to call that, what? 3 blocks between each pillar, I'm thinking. And we're looking if that's a door, 2 by... We'll make it... Okay. We'll make it 3 wide this way. Where's our stone brick? I know we have stone brick. There you are. So we'll have you like that, or probably like that, right? Is what I'm thinking. So you have a pillar here, and then a pillar here. Right. And then come out 1, 2, here 3 this way. So that we kind of have that offset look with probably what? A pillar in the same place. Something like that, maybe. So we leave, was that 1, 2, 3, a 3 block there? No, we want about a 4 block, I think, in total here. For this one, something like that, right? So you open it up. Let's push each side back. 1. Push each side back 1. I'm thinking here. The only downside is that we have three right there and 1 right there. Okay. Okay. That looks more or less right, I'm thinking. Because then we can even continue on with like that. So we have a bit of a curvature there, right? And it's definitely, the store is pushed more to this side than the other. that looks pretty accurate, right? I mean, you got one, right? You got it's even with the back, right? It's even with the back. One set of pillars, two set of pillars in the corner, right? So we'll put a set of pillar right here, and then like that, like so. Doesn't that look just beautiful? I mean, okay, to be fair, we're not in the decorating stage yet, okay? No, wrong. Ooh, don't fall down there. Okay, there we go. That's what we want. So, do that. And then it comes out like that. See? And then we can do some funness going through, because at this point I'm thinking, okay, cobblestone floor. Thinking a cobblestone floor. Luckily for me, I happen to have some cobblestone. See? Easy schmeezy. Okay. I just need some cobble with like the textured bit mapping, you know, that makes it look like they're actual, you know, stones there. I think that would be actually really cool. Get something like that set up. So you come through. We're gonna push this guy out, I think. One more. Something like that, so we can have the one line there, stone brick. And then 4 line of cobble. So it'll look something like this. Now, the only issue I'm wondering if I'm going to run into is hitting that. I don't think so, because I think it goes that way and down. But honestly, I'm thinking we do something like, you know, something like that for the roof here, and then we can kind of take it. Probably even at all. That'll be even. Have you right there, have you right there. And then probably like spruce planks for the middle too. I think if we check our, no, that is just straight up cobble there. Okay. Or stone brick. Because that's stone brick, and then the floor is cobble. But it's one of those things where we have this cobble here. Like, I mean, doesn't necessarily look awful, but we're going to need to do some stuff. We're going to need to do some stuff here. 100% with the floor to break up the cobble. Maybe some cracked stone brick in there, some mossy cobble. That would probably be really good in there. Look at that. That is practically a spitting image of this picture, right? I mean, just add more. Oh, but it is more of a 90 than what I have it at. It is definitely at more of a 90. So what I'm going to do, it's actually really simple. See? Like that. Or, well, no. It's more should be like... that. Now it has to be a 90. It does have to be a 90 here. As much as I'm not as keen on the 90, it's got to be a 90. See, that's just a 1, 2. So I might clip the corner there so that it then can follow that scheme there. That looks a little closer, right? That looks a little closer to like what we're working with. Granted, this guy, I think, does kind of have to be just straight in that corner there. That looks... probably, that looks a little more close. I'm thinking. Those ones line up. These ones are staggered. I think we just solved our problem. Okay, you are 3. So then 3, we do you here. This guy ends up going here. That looks accurate, right? I think that's our issue. We were trying to make solid a staggered pattern. Now it just needs some actual shape, like full shaping out of how things need to be detailed and put together, but that's coming together nicely. That's good. I'm digging that. Like, I can't even lie. I'm really digging that. It's kind of nifty, right? That's probably the most game accurate room so far, maybe. Except for this room. I am very proud of this room. I think this room is pretty good. And then I've decided behind these windows here, I'm going to use Frogland. We use frog lights. See, look at that. It's been legit like a month since I made progress on this thing, I'm pretty sure. So it's actually really nice to get on here and get some progress actually done. Now we'll end up seeing how, you know, the video ends up getting edited down. It could be a shorter one or a longer one. I'm not sure. So, all right. Well, thank you guys all so much for watching. And welcome to Act 2 of Project Brandenburg. Peace.